So I've been told that I give pretty good advice. So for this video I decided to pass my knowledge onto my lovely little lion cubs. So today is Life Lessons with Lauren. Woo! Go alliteration! So number 1 is try your best, and that sounds so cliche. In fact, this whole video is going to sound cliche, but I do not care. Trying your best is like, you'll feel less disappointed when stuff goes wrong if you try your best, because you can think to yourself, okay, I did as much as I could do. I tried my hardest. So what else could I have done? And I just think you get further if you try your best and you feel better in yourself as well. So at everything in life, try your best. Number 2 is take risks. Now, I know it's scary when we don't want to do something because we're afraid and we think of all the things that can go wrong. But when we're thinking like that, we need to stop ourselves and say, okay, think of what can go right. Like, I find it helps if we think of the worst case scenario that can happen and then think, okay, well, that's not that bad. What could happen if it does go right? Like, number 3 is do what you love. Again, cliche. But honestly, like, life is short. Like, the time just flies by and you don't realise it goes by so fast. So why waste your time doing stuff that you don't enjoy? Like, you should just do what you want to do. Do what you love, no matter what anybody else says. And if you do stuff that makes you happy, I think it makes you a happier person in general because, you know, it kind of explains itself. Just do what you love, okay? Number 4 is stop worrying. Like, I'm kind of being a hypocrite here because I worry about everything. I'm the biggest fretter ever. But, like, what good does worrying do? Like, if you worry about it, it's still going to happen anyway, or it might not happen. Like, it doesn't make any difference. And we can spend, like, hours just wasting our time worrying, and it just eats up our happiness and makes us feel miserable. It just does no good. There is no good side of worrying, so just don't do it. Don't do it. Number 5 is one that's taken me a little bit of time to realise, but you don't always have to know what to do. Like, I always get people will say that something's happened. They're like, what do I do? What do I do? But you don't have to do anything. Like, just let it play out. Let life happen. And if something's meant to be, it will be. If it's not meant to work out, it won't. So just have a little faith and stop worrying about it. There's no point. Number 6 is one that I'm really passionate about, and it's be your own happiness. Now, this doesn't really sound like it makes a lot of sense, but I think we rely on other people too much to make us happy. And when we do that, we're only going to get let down because nobody's perfect. Nobody's going to be there for you all of the time. Like, yes, I know it's harsh, but everybody will let you down at some stage. So when you rely on others to make you happy, you're not going to be happy because they're not always going to be there. So if you just work on being your own happiness, then no matter what happens, no matter who comes or goes out of your life or into your life or whatever, it doesn't matter because you don't need anyone but yourself. Like, just stop relying on others to be perfect and, you know, just take care of yourself. Learn how to make yourself happy and do that more often. 7 is live in the moment. Now, this kind of goes along with not worrying or whatever. Again, you're just wasting your time if you're thinking about the past. The past is done. There's nothing you can do to change it. So stop worrying about it. Stop beating yourself up over it. Like, there's nothing you can do. Same with the future. You can't control that either. So live in the now. Like, so number 8 is appreciate what you have. Like, it is so easy to take things for granted. I do it all the time. Like, I said it in my last video, that there are people who, like, they're living out on the streets and they have nothing. And here's us taking for granted the fact that we have clothes and food and shelter and all these nice things. And it's not just objects. We need to appreciate people as well, because, like I said, people come and go. Like, they could be gone. They could, like, God forbid, something could happen to them. So, appreciate them. Like, tell them that they mean what they mean to you, and make the most of your time with them while you still can. Appreciate what you got before it's gone. Number 9 is, some people just aren't worth your time. Like, it sounds harsh, but there's always going to be people that just do stuff to annoy you, and they're just, you just want to punch them, and they do stuff to upset you. But by giving them your time, by showing them that they upset you, by giving them the drama that they want, well, then they've won. So just don't bother with them. Like, ignore them. They're not worth it. So forget about them. Number 10 is always, always, always be kind. I can't stress it enough. You have to be kind, because you never know what someone is going through. Like, every single person you see has a story. They have a reason that they are the way they are, and they have a reason or something that will make them upset. And, like, everyone is going through something. And even just something as simple as saying hello to them, talking to them, smiling at them, will help them feel better. So, everyone's fighting their own battles. Don't make it harder for them. Just be nice. And, like, accept that people aren't perfect. Yes, they're going to make mistakes, but you make mistakes too. We're all only human, and we need to start cutting each other some slack. Like, it's hard for all of us, and some of us, like, we all find different things difficult. So help each other, forgive each other, be kind, love each other, and just be a decent human being, please. Okay, number 11 is, everyone has bad days. And I know there are days when we feel like everything goes wrong and it's the end of the world. And we feel like we can't talk to people because there are people who are worse off than us. But like I said, everyone struggles with different things. So your problem is important because it makes you upset. But at the same time, it's not always going to be bad. Like, your problem can't last. It cannot physically last forever. It has to get better at some stage. So just hold on, keep going, and just pray that it'll be better. And it's okay to ask for help. And if you guys ever have anything that you need to talk about, feel free to email me. I'll leave my email down below, and I'd be happy to help you guys. And also, you have family, friends. There's always somebody who cares about you. At least one person cares about you. Talk to them. Okay, so number 12 is try new things. And it's kind of along the same lines of taking risks. Like, again, life is short, and why be boring? Like, by sticking to the same old routine all the time, you're not opening yourself to the possibility of wonderful things. So don't be afraid. Just, like I said, just do it. Try it. You might be pleasantly surprised. And sure, if you don't like it, you don't have to do it again. If you're a tree dag is smile more often. And I don't need to explain that. Just number 14 is really important, and it is love yourself and respect yourself, because there are so many people in the world who will put you down. There are so many people who, like, this sounds really bad, there are people who won't like you. That's inevitable. But you have to live with yourself. You have to love yourself and respect yourself, because if you don't respect yourself or love yourself, how can you expect other people to respect you or love you? You are doing the best you can, and you are a good person. So learn to love yourself. Yeah, you might think, oh, she's real cocky, she loves herself. But loving yourself isn't a bad thing. It's a really good thing, and it's a hard thing to do. So, again, respect others and respect yourself. Number 15 is the most important thing to remember, is that it will be okay. I know it seems like things will never get better, because I've been through that. I've been through dark times when you've no hope, you don't think anything's ever going to change. But like I said in my last video, if you look back at stuff that upset you in the past, more often than not, it doesn't upset you anymore, or maybe it doesn't upset you as much. And like, life has a funny little way of working out, and like, you just have to keep going and have to believe that it's gonna be okay. That is my advice to you, is whenever you're having a crappy day, or everything's going wrong, or you're just in a crap humour, just think to yourself, it'll be okay, I'm gonna be okay. Just hang in there and just keep swimming. Okay guys, so that's all I have for this week's video, and I hope you find it helpful. Even if I help one person, then I'm happy. And, you know, like, you may not agree with some of the stuff I've said, but if you do agree and you did find it useful, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Please comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll be uploading the Christmas tag soon, so yeah, that to look forward to. And I hope you are all having a very fabulous day today, and I'll see you soon. I love you guys. Goodbye, my little ankles.